Sadakist and Henry G for the last time today. Take it away, fellas.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, the last time today. We will swap over all the roles soon after. We've still got 2 more best of 3s coming up on this stream, 2 more on the B stream as well. This game decides who goes 1-0 and moves into the upper echelon, shall we say,
Absolutely.
of the Swiss system.
The 1-0 category.
Yes. Yep.
That will be a nice place to be. They won't have to play any more games today. Obviously, it's best of 3. You should do one of those a day. I think that's a nice compromise. Obviously, in Swiss 104, you play one map, and that would be your entire gameplay for the day, right? So this is
I
good.
couldn't imagine. That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, so you come in, you play 45 minutes, and you've got to leave again, and you could be waiting all day for that. So I think this is a really nice format.
The problem as well I find with the best of ones where you only play one a day is, let's say, for whether it's preparation or you're just having an off morning, I don't know, your bowels aren't sitting right, you're not feeling it at the chair. You have one bad map. If you're only playing one map a day, it's hard to shake that.
Yep.
You can't say, oh, well, I'll build into it next map. You know, maybe tomorrow you still feel the same way because you just lost your confidence. Like I find one map a day is the worst thing you could possibly have if you have a slow start.
Yeah, I think that's true. And we'll see whether this third yields us any sort of glory here for either side. It should be like the best game of the day. Both teams are incredibly warmed up now, and we'll see if we can see some more crazy clutches coming in. And will be Gambit, who will have, I guess, some more of a lead after carrying their momentum from Overpass here. Hobbit in the middle, the new in-game leader, as we mentioned before. And Cash to finish things off. A high fragging affair is certainly due, as Fnatic were considered one of the absolute best in the world on Cash at one point, especially when the likes of Olofmeister was in there.
God,
that was
scares
loud.
me in my ears. It's so loud. I had no idea what it was. Oh, man. All right, I'm fine.
Just a flip
That
of the
actually
coin.
wrecked me.
Well then, one more time. This is our final map of the day. We have got Jason and Anders coming in after as well. You've got 2 more best of 3s to bring on the A stream, and indeed the B stream as well. 8 in total. I'm not sure how you're going to keep up with all the Counter-Strike, but do your absolute best. It's going to be nuts as we go for a fast play here towards middle. It'll be Golden and JW to find the first 2 frags here on the T side of Cash. Sees is doing a good job again, man. 2 more kills for him. And he's got the bomb down, but it might not be enough. But Hobbit's in a great position here. He's coming in the back. They haven't spotted him, but flash up, preemptive, takes him down. There's a very fast approach there from Fnatic to give us the pistol, boosting 2 players up and challenging best they could. And it works out very successfully there as we enter the third map.
We do. Indeed. Cash is a great... all these maps, I think, are really great. This is a good series overall. I think, generally speaking, there are 4 excellent maps in our pool still. And then there's Nuke.
And then there's Nuke.
And then there's... Cobblestone's up or down. We've seen some classics on that map, and we've seen some really damp ones.
A map gets boring when it kind of plateaus in the tactics, when no one's doing anything new.
Right,
and
exactly.
I feel like Cash is being still innovated in terms of like the fakes you can do and like the fun things you can do with the executions from one side of the map to the other. I don't know. This for me, like Nuke especially, has. Okay, I guess we haven't seen the new. We haven't casted a new iteration of it, right? So
no, we have not.
We will reserve our judgment until we see it this tournament, perhaps.
Absolutely.
1-0 for Fnatic. It is a forced buy from the CTs. Deagles and Adren has been taken down to 22 HP. 5 rifles from Fnatic, just to note, after winning the pistol. You don't see that every day. They're opting for Galils instead. They cost $2,000 instead of the greater 2,700 for the AK-47. C's just in the Shroud spot right now, trying to get the first pick if possible. He's also got the UMP.
Shots successful for Flusha to take down Hobbit. So winning pistol. I was going to say, they'll look to coast into the next round as well, but Mo gets a good shot on the Deagle back in return. Lekro will take down Seized, however, so it subsides for a moment. Watch for Doja at the fence. If he'd found the headshot on the Golden, wouldn't have ruled this round a foregone. I'm still not going to rule it a foregone conclusion. Mo and Adren picking up kills, and an AK picked up there for Mo. 4 HP for Lekro, 38 for Flusha. Easily achievable with an AK-47. Forget his HP at 51. He also does have a little bit of armor. I don't know that aim punch will be much of a factor, considering one bullet's going to take out either of them. He's got to be ready to take out Quad. Spots Flusha. He was not ready for Mo to be so close. Lekro in A-main. Quick tap. Lekro's not ahead of the curve, but he buys some time, and now he's going to run. He's going to try and get away as well in along the box, but he's easily found by Mo. And the round will go to Gambit.
They've done it. The force buy prevails, and it's going to be Mo coming out on top there with the AK-47. 4 kills in total. Bomb defused just about, but Gambit We've got a game on our hands. You know Fnatic get a force buy in return as well. The extra $800 per player there. Yeah, with the fist bumps.
Fist bumps.
We'll have a look at the buy. I'd imagine it'd be maybe 1 or 2 AKs. Maybe not. Pistols coming out. Scout for Flusher. Deagle for Lecro. We'll see what they can do. Opting for a bit more utility and firepower. As Flusher will be trying to tag them up. Same story for Mo, but he will be going for kills with AWP. Smoke in. Oh, there's a massive gap in that smoke. That's not too easy. They've misthrown them. Huge gap in the crisscross smoke towards middle. Mo gets given an easy kill. Takes down Golden. Crims waiting to use the gap in his smoke on that side to see if there's anything possible with the CZ. That's a good decision from Mo. It's full back. They know you're in the connector. Maybe get towards the quad or something like that. And he can watch highway. His teammates can focus towards A main. Hobbit knows he's got some action coming towards checkers. Flash will come in from his teammate. That could set him up quite nicely. Flash now. There we go.
Shot from Hobbit. Only gets 1 on the MP9, and Lycro responds with a deagle, not surprisingly. One of his best weapons, surely. Statistically, I wouldn't be surprised. Watch this flank from C's. They run back. They run directly into him. Bomb as well. Now they have to turn around. Flusha tries to get a quick shot off. In fact, he'll get the tag on the second shot with the scout, but it's all too late as he goes down. Lycro inside of the site picked up the MP9, but he won't be able to achieve much. And careful, you're running out of sprays.
Yeah, I don't want to get those on the ground too often. Only 50 of them left.
48 now.
48, that's right.
He's just used 2, apparently. Look at Spawn. He's only got 36 left. That's not 46 left. I took 10 away just because I felt like it.
Why not?
I'm the Grinch.
Well, here we go. There will be a full eco now for Fnatic. Not really much they can do with this one, I'm afraid. Just the Glocks, 1 P250. That is about it. Not really much else they'll be able to do here. We've got no nades, no armor. They'll just be stacking their way towards the A-bombs and hoping they can find some sort of entry. I doubt it, though.
A little bit of stutter, apparently, for our observer, but it's all fine and dandy.
Oh, yes.
It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye, and then it's a sport.
Glocks, come on. Chaps, get over with, shall we? That is hoping someone gets impatient. But I'm the first to crack. There we go.
Hobbits. We typically are the first to crack. Seized will take down Crims. Hobbits takes out JW. Keep reminding you, it's not a race.
It's true.
Well, with the AWP, remember that Hobbit carried it quite often as well onto overpass. But Gambit with the turnaround. Fnatic had the pistol. Gambit's had everything else. And that means now, just now, after going down 3-1, they'll be able to pick up rifles. They'll go for all AK-47s. Not a whole lot of utility, but it's not sparse either. They do have 5 smoke grenades, so execution potential certainly does exist. They're going to throw one out toward mid early as expected. Excuse me, that's toward B. And they threw one, so too did the CTs. If they'd known the CTs were going to, they could have saved one.
Well, here we go then. Fnatic trying to bounce back. Necro won't be boosted up just yet. It's going to be a hard default for Fnatic. Just spreading out. Squeaky door. A main. Middle. B storage. See Flusher trying to work the first pick, but it's going to be JW gets dropped first. Seeds opening things up once again. He does manage to take down JW. That's actually a very valuable pickup. Using the A-bomb site itself to look over the smokes and actually spot the head of one and actually still be on 100 HP as well. Time ticking away. And in terms of utility, there's only 2 smokes remaining for Fnatic. One will be used towards a connector. That'll be thrown by Lecro. Or his teammate. Whatever you want. They were both getting ready to line it up. And it looks like maybe an A split coming in. They've got no real map control. I can see nothing towards middle. One of the end of the squeaky door. Flush is still a B. They're waiting for mistakes and some rotation play from the CTs, but Seized finds another one. This is a promising tournament for him. 3 maps so far. He's performed on all of them.
Flusha, good shots. Nearly gets Hobbit baited out of the corner as well. Snuck in silently, but Hobbit's had enough. He's got company. Shots into the corner as the flash goes up, tries to mask its explosion perhaps, but Hobbit's shuffling over, gets found by Crims eventually. And it's all down to Crims because Seized will get Lekro. He's got the bomb picked up at least. Good find on the Seized. You're right in saying he's been good in all 3 games. He's up to 9 kills already, but the time expires. Nothing can be done for Fnatic, and it's 4-1 now for Gambit. Yeah, Seized is looking great.
Yeah, best form I've seen in him in a long time. He was looking shocking before in LV, and even worse in Flipside. I thought that was the end of his career, if I'm honest. And he got signed with Gambit. Seems like there's some life in the old dog yet. As we get to round number 6. This is the 3rd and final map so far. Gambit with quite a strong lead. There will be a buy from Fnatic here, just bringing out some pistols and the AK-47 for Crims this time. Sees lines up the Incendiary. Good grenade to land behind the box there. Won't find anyone. And then throws a smoke to lock any potential terrorists out. They will be on the other side of it. And having a look over the smoke here. Stand up, Lekro, that's it. You can look towards MBK and Quad from that position. Sees looking for more kills here, Matt. He might be challenged by Crims. Good awareness. And decides to fall back.
Crims is sitting and waiting to see if, with the boost, he could get anyone toward the quad position. He's not been able to do so. Seized will wait. Crims, good shot onto Mo. Spotted him. Crims will get seized as well. Good entrance this time from Fnatic. The 2 kills for Crims. He's the only rifle left, but they've got the advantage because Flusha slips in behind Adren. No idea that he was inside a middle. Bomb's not planted yet. It's actually down in a very awkward spot. Doja's got control of it, arguably. And he goes back out, hits good damage onto Crims. They try and line it up, and Doja's going to save the round.
Oh, yes, he is. And true style as well. Dosia coming through from the CT truck. Very calm in terms of spraying them down and tapping their heads towards the bomb site. And that was a Fnatic partial buy, remember. They actually won the pistol. And since then, lost 5 rounds in a row. So absolute maximum loss bonus now, 5-1. Will the AWP come out for Mo? I'm almost certain it will. There it is. And he goes towards middle. So, okay. Bomb site. Mo going an aggressive pick here. I was waiting to see if he had an angle. There's a bit of a gap in that smoke. Crims trying to see if anyone will play behind it. Sees could go for the Pronax boost here. If he really wanted to, just sits behind it. And what's happened here? Lekro's killed Golden. Mo's killed Crims. It's all kicking off. There's a team killed out. We didn't see it from his POV, so we'll wait till we can have a look at it, dissect what happened.
Roast him.
Yeah, just go in on him.
Yep, destroy him right now.
Idiot.
Do not give the benefit of the doubts. Guilty until proven innocent.
Yep, that's the way it works out.
Facts do not matter.
Good smokes from the sunroom there, and Dosia seems to know exactly where they are. Lots of damage inflicted there. They've got a man advantage. JW and Lekro, sub 40 health. C's coming in. He's got all the intel they need. He can call everyone rotate over. And looks like it's been another Gambit round. Just looking to get a plant at this point and maintain their maximum loss bonus so they can buy up next round.
So bomb planted on B. JW down. It's Lekro and Flusha in the back of the site. Both with AKs. Lekro's going to try and hold out toward B main. Can't do it. Seized has the shot. Hobbit sneaks in. Hobbit will take down Flusha. They lose Doja, but no big deal. They'll get the round 6-1.
Well, that's not bad at all. Hobbit.
Aww.
The defuse, and no, he looks sad. His eyes tell a story.
He's confused. Mommy.
They got me real good this time. 6-1. Round number 8. No AWP on the T side at all. Remember, they have got maximum loss bonus, and even with the bomb down, it's still not a perfect buy. They can keep buying the AKs, but they won't be fully equipped, so they start winning some rounds or recover an AWP. 6-1. Great start. The Gambit side, and Mo, this is the push you want to do before his teammates rudely smoked it. So you drop the Incendiary instead, and then you can go for an aggressive pick towards the mid-warehouse. As long as your teammates Molotov the boost position as well. Seeds really wants to push the envelope here. in terms of the push, and this is actually going to work out wonders for them. We'll take down one, and they're committed in the side. They're locked in.
Oh man, Seized is in prime real estate. Nearly. Okay, bye Golden. Nearly, I was going to say, JW did get him. Nearly he was able to snip through the wall. Sometimes you get evicted even if you got good real estate.
Yes, true.
You got to pay rent.
Just because you're in there doesn't mean it's yours.
Well, it depends. If you're in there for 10 years in Canada, you can get squatters' rights.
Oh.
So you got to make sure if you're a landowner, you at least check on your land. Make sure no one's staking claim to it.
We've had plenty of 4-on-1s here today. Rush on earlier, and Hobby won a 3-on-1. It's JW in a similar situation here.
Unfortunately, the bomb is down on the A site. Surprisingly, it's not being babysat as heavily as you might have expected, but Adren's got the shot onto JW. 7-1 now for Gambit.
Pause, I reckon. Yeah,
Oh, it needs to be. So tactical from Golden. Brings Yumpe back into the picture. And they're looking a little more quiet on the Fnatic side than they did in game one. Yeah, this is much better than even the major for Gambit. I agree with Thorn on that one completely. I think this is actually encouraging. This is the Gambit I like to watch. Fitch had me excited, but I still want to see results, and this could be much better off for them long term.
we'll see. I'm actually quietly impressed so far. It's the first game. Fnatic certainly, what's the right way? A turbulent team right now. Just from the online form we've seen, they did very well at the major. Must have taken a break then. They didn't look great online coming to this one. Obviously, land's different, but still, this isn't the best Fnatic we've seen in recent months. But yes, the fact that C's is fragging, and that's the thing I'm most impressed about. I thought he'd be dead weight here, but he's actually looking like one of the most promising players for them. M4's coming in. It's going to be Adren to mow them all down. They can't even stop and shoot because the flames are so perfect. It's going to be A1. This was the partial buy from Fnatic. Like we said, the maximum loss bonus when you take you so far, you have to take an eco and give in. Eventually, as Mo hits another. Just Golden waiting in towards the squeaky door. Still got flames all around him, and the wallbang comes in. Sees to finish things off. Will upgrade his pistol to a CZ. Clean sweep for Gambit. Their money must be not out of control. It's getting there, but they've got one more buy.
I bet you Seized is licking his lips for a chance to play Na'Vi.
Sure.
I bet you he would love to play against Na'Vi in this event.
He really would.
So AKs across the board, Fnatic. Bit better utility this time.
13 kills, just a note. Top fragging again. Sees that is.
All right.
There's the Molotov to stop the boost. Another default here from Fnatic. The bomb this time towards B. Actually a little bit difficult. 2 squeaky door, 2 towards B storage, 1 boosted, but a Hobbit finds the first kill.
Ooh.
And the second from Mo.
That's pretty good.
That touchdown with
Double
2 nades.
nade, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Interestingly, they look quite organized other than the first map with Hobbit leading as well. Maybe there's something in that.
Well, this is a nightmare to recover. Who's going up,
Please
boys?
boost me. Please. Well, if it was James Bardoff, he'd be boosted every time. He'd be yelling for it.
As long as we mention him every broadcast.
We are fine. We have to hit our quota. The truth is, Anders might run the simulation, but James Bardoff is like Mr. Smith,
Okay.
Agent Smith.
Yeah.
And if we don't mention him, he'll just teleport into the room.
Mr. Anderson
kill
and
us.
Agent Smith.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Anderson. But Anders is that's confusing.
Yeah, Mr. Anders.
Yeah.
Mr. Anders. I saw him earlier, gave me a big bear hug.
He is just a big old creamy bear, isn't he?
We got them both in, isn't it? It's great. Either way, let's go. 35 seconds, and it's going to be a difficult round for Fnatic. Still possible, absolutely, with the Molotovs coming in. Dosia, probably good for one frag in these sort of positions. There he is, AK-47 in hand. Most wants another. That should be it now. Crims with 25 seconds. No bomb on his back, waiting for a mistake to be made. But Dosia doesn't make mistakes. There's another sad terrorist crying flashbangs. And he will disappear into nothingness. 9-1. This is not looking too good for the Swedish team. They might have to... Oh, they're going to buy. I was about to say maybe a partial buy here. They've got enough for AKs and maybe 1 Galil. 5 smokes. I want to see more set pieces, perhaps. They're losing the early picks time and time again with the default runs. Maybe a rush as well. They haven't really mixed things up. There's been lots of defaults here, trying to boost and pincer positions. They've won the pistol. Remember, that's it.
Yeah, that is true. Fnatic won the pistol, and that is the only round they've gotten so far in this game. We'll see if that changes. 4 smokes left to work with, and it's not much else. 2 flashes, one of which is gone now from Flusha. And just like a little for Crimson, they're getting more and more desperate as time goes on. That, in part, even though they've got the lost round bonus, is due to the fact that they haven't had a bomb plant now in 3 straight rounds. Flusha does start off well by getting Doja. First time they've had the first kill in a while. It's down to 9 HP on his own, but they've got the advantage. That's all that matters for them at this point in time. 1 kill at a time. Seized, flashed in, can't spot. Lekro gets him, and JW being fully blind couldn't do anything from Lockers immediately to save his teammate, but does still get the trade to leave them advantaged. Oh, great find on JW. Didn't consider it. They thought they'd cleared, that they wouldn't be peeking. From the front side, right? Oh, he's got Crims as well. Now they're just making it too easy. He knows they're inside of the site, confirms that with a quick jump behind Red, and he's supported by Adren, so even if Golden wanted to try and chase him down, the lineup is perfect from Gambit, and Fnatic is looking less and less like they've got a clue how to deal with this.
Yeah, I don't think they do. They look like they're out of their depth right now. The T side of Cash has not been forgiving. It's Gambit's putting on a bit of a clinic right now. Seized is decimating them at the A-bomb site. Real strong play towards that side of the map. Mo's being dynamic and finding them. Every default's being shut down by decent utility. Seized top fragging 14, Mo 13. Adren finally showing some form at 12 for 6. And Golden and Lekra right at the bottom. Lekra especially, do not expect him to be bottom of a map like Cash. It's a high fragging affair. AK-47 and Deagle available to him. It's not really hitting anything right now.
And a tactical timeout again from Fnatic. That's 2 used. Round 12. Pull up their socks soon. We might not have many more rounds than 12. Could just have 17. Macro toward B. JW's the one with the AK, so the tactical timeout yields a 4 spy of 3 Deagles. Armor for everyone. Flusha goes for CZ, and he's going to actually rush with it, so that's justified if he could find the kills, but the AK to JW is the only rifle that they're able to purchase, and Adren's already gotten Flusha down, so he couldn't do much with the rush.
Could not. Flusha gone. AK for JW. Double digits already. This game, I thought would be building up. This would be the boiling point. Cash. A middle ground for both teams, but Gambit have just looked far too good here on the CT side after a shaky start on Inferno. JW didn't spot Adren, I don't think. Seized. Makes his way towards the forklift, hit the 1 minute mark. The bomb, on the other hand, that's all the way in the B site. So whoever is in main entrance at A, that's JW. That's all a ruse. That's where the rifle is. Presumably he goes down now to Adren, indeed, and then they'll go towards B. Dosia aware of it, will drop a Molotov just as they come in. But Hobbit ready and waiting here. Dosia's low, it doesn't matter. Bomb will be dropped, that's going to be the round. Crims will get a constellation frag, but there's no way that he wins this.
Oh,
okay,
you say that, he smokes Mo right in the dome.
Okay, all bets are off. Let's go.
Where are we going?
To round number 12, and maybe to hell.
To Clutch Town.
To Clutch Town, yeah.
It's a real place. Definitely not.
Crims,
oh, again has the headshot lineup. I thought if he hit that on Adren, remember Doja's already damaged. It could be enough. He still doesn't have the bomb though, in 15 seconds left. Doja gets the kill. We go 11-1.
We do. That wasn't the force buy though from Fnatic, that was the partial buy.
Right, so I did say force, they did have money left over, you're right.
Yeah, they can get Deagles and armor and even 1 AK and still be fine for... you can see JW bought the AK last round. He'll have enough as long as he saves like $300. So you get the old armor out as well. No one's really fragging on Fnatic. Like, you just bring in a score quickly. Let's have a look. No one flushes at the top of 8 kills after 12 rounds. That's not good enough, is it? That's the top of the Fnatic scoreboard. Like, it's... So they haven't really brought anything to the table. Going for a fast mid play. I think this is looking more promising. Let's get up. Hope for the best. Seized though, still fragging hard. Takes down JW. Adren dodges the flash, waiting for them to come around the corner. Nice movement from Golden. Avoids death somewhat, but he does get flashed himself. He'll be flashing once more. This is a bit chaotic now. The orb of Mo does land another shot. 5 on 3. 1:15 remaining. Molotov. Ooh, perfectly timed from Seized. What a game he's having.
He is just lights out. 15 kills.
Just as we call him out, he does die, but that's fine.
You know,
It's part of the game.
it's fine. It's all part of the game. Crims. Ooh, he dropped off it. I thought he'd keep that. I thought he'd walk all the way down and try and spot into the site. I don't understand why not, especially because he could have spotted a Dren.
Well, making himself known today, it seems. Flush up, presumably dead now. Oh, missed shot from Mo. That's the first one he's missed so far, and he does make up for it. Leaves Flush in a 3 versus 1.
Yeah, obviously that was preferential from Crims. He wanted the different angle at the box, but...
Oh, he's
Flush
gonna hit
up.
that.
This is not bad. Now he's got Hobbit. 4 kills. Needs the ace, needs Doja, and Doja is sitting and waiting inside of the site. I don't think he's going to be aware of it. Yeah, Doja takes his time, lines it up, makes it perfect. What an effort from Flusha. Unfortunately, still not enough.
Yeah, it's still in vain. It doesn't do anything for them. Absolutely nothing. If anything, Gambit is still fine. They've got 15k per player or something, so they can play out double orbs, all the rifles, and it's Fnatic who didn't get the bomb down, so there'll be more of the same AKs and maybe 1 pistol player. No orbs. Oh, it's disappointing it turned out in this sort of way. Nice to see Gambit turn up, sending out a message to the rest of the teams here. They're not going to be a pushover.
No, they're not. Not if, I mean...
And it goes to show again, the comment you made earlier about the best of 1 Swiss format.
But yeah, exactly.
If you'd have seen that first Gambit points, oh, they look shocking now. Like they don't even watch art.
And the problem, like again, that goes back to playing the best of 1-on-1 match a day as well. The problem is, even if they had a slow start, that's all you get to get out of it. You suddenly have to sit and think about that slow start all day too. So that's on the back of your mind that, oh well, we sucked, we lost. Now everyone's got a chance to work themselves into this. I think this is much better. Flusha takes down a Dren, sees, swings, and realizes he's got a lot more than he bargained for on the other side of that white box. 3 players from Fnatic will take over mid, and they'll work toward the A side immediately after. Bomb was intentionally dropped at the big garage in mid, so thankfully Golden is still over toward B, or was still over toward B, so he can swing and grab that. Finally, another round from Fnatic. They don't quite bookend the half, but they'll pick up the first and now the 14th round. And that's all.
That's right. They've only won the pistol so far, isn't it? They haven't won this one just yet. Remember, Gambit can afford to go for this. Like, they've got plenty of cash for the last round. Doesn't look like they will. But Fnatic finally posting something here. 12-2 guaranteed at this point.
You say they've got tons of cash. It's not
Not as
amazing.
strong?
No, I mean, if you're only going to get 1,400 for this, being the first loss, you're going to be light for C's. You're going to be on the bubble for, yeah, I mean, there's enough. But Hobbit as well would be rather light in his buy. So if they want to keep a double up, they definitely need to keep one of them alive right now. So Hobbit's going to do exactly that.
He drops the smoke. He should be fine.
That all has to do with Flusha getting 4 kills.
Oh, that's true. In the previous round, he did, didn't he? It was Docha that was left. So I guess he did inflict a lot of damage here. But the fact they've saved these 2 weapons, they'll be fine. Hobbit's got, like, now, I think, close to $8,000. JW, okay. Oh, that does throw a spanner in the works somewhat. Certainly does. They have to make a couple of compromises. I think Dosia will drop an orb. They might be worthwhile taking a pause here. Dosia just coming to Deagle. So yeah, there it is. Oh, they have got
Yeah, I was going to say, when I did the math a minute ago, there should have certainly been enough for a full buy with the 2 guns being saved.
Well, only one that's got saved in the end.
That's right, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I questioned it. Either way, and Golden's gone down already. Goodbye. I don't know how that happened. Did he push A main? It was a Dren and Hobbit.
So Hobbit's over toward B.
Okay, must have
And
looked
Dren's
towards B
rotating
storage.
around,
Yeah.
so it was B storage. Crims is going to sit inside a cubby. Shots out from Seized. Damage inflicted either direction, but Lekro certainly feeling the brunt of the exchange as he has to go all the way back toward T-spawn on 27. Desperate from JW. Oh, good God. That would have taken Mo down. Taking Mo down to Motown.
Sees if he has another frag. Takes down Lekro, and now 5-on-3. 13-2 would just be wonderful at this point. Mo getting incredibly tagged up here. That's going to be Seeds offering himself with the JW. I don't know why they would face that, but each to their own.
Yeah, the HP is not amazing. JW starting to look further in, not ready for Mo to be in transition, but ready for the shot. So not in an angle you would want to pre-scope or look toward with crosshair placement. Flush is going to take down Doja. And then back to the top of Highway. It's Mo to take Crims, and the round should conclude any moment. Flush is going to try and make a play by smoking off the A side behind him and work all the way around toward Adren, or rather, excuse me, toward Hobbit, as it were, in the side, but Adren catches him over top of the smoke. 13-2 at half, not bad from Gambit.
Not bad at all. This is applying extreme amounts of pressure to the Swedish Fnatic side. Here's a look at the scoreboard right now. Mo, 15 kills, Flusher, 13. Lekro, 5, though. That's one that jumps off the page for me. He needs to be hitting harder than that. Seeds, 15, very well played by him. Another great map. Golden, 4 kills. And I mentioned it earlier. He either has great, incredible maps where he looks like on par with the rest of his team and sometimes completely drops off. So that's something he needs to work on. I think he is a great player on his day. Are we comparing AWP kills? Mo and Crims, okay. He got one.
Hard to tell who the opera is sometimes on Fnatic. 10-1. I don't think that's very fair.
No, to be fair, I'm not sure Fnatic had the AWP a bunch of times, but
I think JW had a couple.
Yeah, well, they're going towards the squeaky door, and they've got an open side, so that'll be the bomb down. It'll be retake mode for Fnatic here. JW gets tagged up in the process, down to 5. He gets his first kill, though, takes down Mo. And we'll see if they can hold on to this retake. It looks like so they can, as Golden gets another. 5 on 3, 5 on 4.
Good shot from Doja. He's going to hold tight to the bomb as well. Spots another one coming from Truck. Good headshot. Golden down. Hobbit's followed up. He's got Crims. It's Lekro with his back exposed, and Doja wraps in behind.
Come on, Dosia. That's great movement. He can hear all the sounds around him. He's brave enough to know they've killed players and towards that CT Truck. Pushes round on what looked like a disappointing round. They actually were down to a 5 on 3 there, and they managed to recover absolutely everything. Well played. A Gambit, 14-2 now. Here's the play from Dosia. It was this shot that really secured the round for them. Right there, CT spawn. He knows that's going to be everything. Spots one, and his shots in front of him. Goes for it.
Yeah. That was your voice.
Yeah, I did the voice acting.
I thought you did. That you're the new Morgan Freeman.
I remember someone telling me a story. I went to this party in America once.
It's going to be long.
Maybe. I'll try and condense it. And he was telling me he was part of the original team that made Counter-Strike. And when they're doing all the radio commands, you know, the affirmative, blah, 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 they've just recorded that with this cheap voice artist guy in one day, every single command. And they, obviously, with the long-standing voice commands for up until now. Obviously, there was a few additions, but I was like, they paid some guy like $200 to do that. And it was in one sitting.
Wow, that guy got wrecked.
I thought it was quite a cool story. Like, they were just like, kind of putting the game together, and they had to get those radio commands quickly. They just did it in one day. I got it recorded. I thought that was quite cool.
Poor guy got underpaid.
Yeah, I guess he didn't use your agent.
My agent's not very good. He tends to tell me that the wrong flights, and I miss them all the time. Lekro with a deagle. How many times are we going to say that? Seas will get golden, but Flusha pops back out. They still maintain the advantage on the Fnatic side. Not anymore. Doja pulls it back. GW will equalize, and then they still sit in the advantage. Seas is making a ton of noise. He's trying to run down Useless. Crims hits the shot. Well done, Fnatic. Now it's their turn. So Gambit wins pistol, get ecoed. We're going to have a mirror image, and we're going to end up in overtime.
How did Lekro do that? Disgusting. Out of nowhere as well. So, they will have to take a force buy themselves. What will come of it? They don't force buy, in fact.
Shots out. Hobbit. He wins it with just the pistol. Mo's going to do the same to Crims, but he found 2 kills beforehand. AK picked up, rather purchased over by Mo to go along with Seized's M4. I think that actually was picked up again. The CTs would have carried that from the last round, so not bad efficiency. Doja, good positioning, catches off Lekro entirely. It's turning completely. Lekro thought he would be clever and try and swing all the way around. All he does is give them a third weapon. They don't have armor on any of the 3 players, and the HP is low. But if they're smart, if they're clever, they could pull this off. Unfortunately, they've lost Doja before such time that they could play as a unit. That does confirm that one player is, however, on the A site. So if they can isolate JW, that's not going to happen. He's too swift for that.
Absolutely he is. JW keeps the dream alive here for Fnatic. But remember, that was pretty much an eco for Gambit. So what are they going to do here? Take another. They've got a huge lead. They don't need to force. Okay, well, they're going to force buy. They did manage to remove a lot of cash from the Fnatic side. I was about to say they don't have to. They could just wait for the gun rounds, close it out properly. But Hobbit has got a different plan.
Hobbit has a different plan. Seas tries to fire in. It's Golden and JW, respectively, in mid and highway that'll play off of each other, but apparently JW's got other plans. He wants to get more aggressive on A. Look at Flusha.
What's he up to?
He's having a giggle.
He's rushed B on the CT side, gone in T-spawn. I assume there is some method in the madness. We didn't watch his entire play. He might have got some cues that it was clear. But for now, he's completely wrecking them.
Well, the fact is that Crims went with them, and Crims got a kill through useless to mid-main as well. So this is Fnatic completely wrecking them. Mo's going to pull one kill back. Flusha and Crims will continue to try and flank, and it's just Mo. And if he doesn't turn around, he's going to have his backside walled up by Flusha. In fact, Flusha's wise enough not to commit to it, knowing he's low on HP. We're going to have a longer half here, I have a feeling.
I think so. Mo, left against 4 players. Don't think he has much of a chance to get the bomb down, but maybe he can find, oof, that shot towards Quad. He'll be taken down in a second. Maybe even the wallbang gets him. Not quite, but there it is. The push will come in from Golden and find the final frag. Should be an eco now for Gambit. I said they didn't have to force that one with Galils and AKs. Could have just waited. Trying to answer back as quick as they could before CT's had a chance to swell the bank accounts. They could have got a big reset there and just won the game. It's definitely one way to look it up. P250s, 2 flashbangs, Dosia and Adren. Trying to do what they can with the lesser weaponry. Flashbangs through. Crims with 3 frags. It's JW that takes one away from him. B-split attempted, but completely shut down.
All fine, just pistols. Lots of time for Gambit to recover. And now they buy. AWP for Mo. Hobbit looking rather vocal. Round is live. Get back into it. Mo and seized over toward B. No aggression this time from Flusha. Doja to the door, Adren to A main. No one pushing out. Hobbit's very passive at mid. Bombs dropped on the other side of the drop. Crims will at least get up underneath of the boost position. Let's see if JW gets a spot. Mo's up there, but JW is at white for jump peek as well. Crims definitely knows they're there because he can hear Mo scoping in and out. He may have even heard of drop off. I think he's anticipating that they may have, but doesn't want to look it up too soon. Doja's still at Squeaky. If I'm not mistaken, Squeaky's now open as well because nades were deployed.
Time ticking away. Gambit haven't really made much of a move on the map. 30 seconds and there will be some sort of wave split coming in. Crims will get one. Up to Lekra now, needs to perform in a very quiet game for him so far. He's behind the smoke. He's got players in front of him. Why they're not checking MBK is beyond me. As now it goes down to the 3-on-3 and that's bought them a tremendous amount of time. Still Lekro survives here towards the quad, finds another 15 seconds, and I think he might have done just enough. Potentially not though, 10 seconds, he needs to stay alive. They will triangulate towards his position. He could still win this.
They need to rush it. Seeds needs to get there. Oh my God. Thankfully Mo had the pistol at the ready. They could not, you're right, they didn't check it. Lekro sticks in behind quad, nearly spoils everything for them. Mo does a great job to find the second last kill, I should say, toward Truck. But holy moly, I thought they were going to get away with that. I thought Lekro would get the spray transfer off of Seized.
Me too. Wasn't meant to be. Would have been pretty glorious had it come in.
So series point for Gambit. Fnatic sits on 6, and weapons still slightly in the greater, you would say, toward Fnatic's side. 2 M4 A1Ss, by the way. They're slowly coming back a little bit. Nothing's really been tweaked, but I guess it's just people having their own preferences and moving around a little bit between guns. But 2 Galils, 2 AKs, and 1 AWP as terrorists spring to the party. They don't have that much utility, by the way. Already used a good amount of smokes to try and isolate positions in mid. They've done crisscross smokes, and it looked like they were going to set for crisscross toward the vent position, but JW so far forward has already cut down Seized. Thankfully, he's the only one that's going to get found out in that position. JW could wrap around into the vents as well, and already they're suspecting with those crisscrosses that B is the final destination, so look at the rotations from Fnatic.
Here we go. Fnatic definitely still in this game. Molotov, not perfect there for JW, actually blocking his own route in towards the checker room. It's actually looking quite good, almost hits his teammate. Crims towards the heaven position, looking to find the bomber crossing over. That's going to be Hobbit. Spots him, does some damage, but he can't quite get the killing blow.
Hobbit got stuck. I think he accidentally jumped up on top of the box. This shot from Mo. Oh, I can't get the angle. JW still waiting in mid, could sneak through the vents late. Mo's got so much to worry about for far too many angles for that AWP. He's going to have to be absolutely on his wits. And they're going to take their time for this retake, Fnatic. There's 4 kits on 5 players. 5 players versus 3. And Hobbit weakened as well. Gone. It's down to just the op. No way he pulls this off, I'm afraid. Fnatic will get their 7th round.
They will, and that's going to be a reset for Gambit, albeit though the bomb went down. Remember, Lekro did a ton of damage to their money in the previous round, bringing it down to a 1 versus 1. Dream's still alive, and they know they've already bought themselves another round there, Fnatic. I think a pause will be called. It'll be tactical by Dosia. If we have a look at their money, Matt, can you bring that up?
If you insist, I'm just the mere teller at the bank.
Exactly, yes. What have you got?
Quick little rundown of the money, sir. Your account sits in overdraft.
Oh, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all, is it?
Do you have a balance protector? Can I interest you in one of those today?
I've got nothing.
I get commission if you'd like to buy one.
Well, don't tell me that.
Obviously, you wouldn't. That's obviously they do though. That said, yeah, no, it's going to be a sit and wait game at this point for Gambit to get money back.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Match point. Just to note, it's the 3rd map. It's going to take 8 rounds in a row to get to overtime. Fnatic, definitely possible. Double orb set up for them now. JW and Flusher.
He's only got 35 left now. Straight rush B. Flusher's the only one inside of the site. He better be careful. He better be very careful.
He's all right. He got the orb out now. Ready to be. Oh, goodness.
Missing a shot, though. This will lead to an inevitable, while I say that, Crims is in an all right position. I was going to say inevitable bomb plant. Crims will get one. They will get the bomb down. That'll boost the money. Dren falls to the hands of Lekro, and I think the round, yes, certainly should still go Fnatic's way. They try with the Molotov. They try desperately, but nothing they can do. No guns taken away from Fnatic. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if they break them or not, because they win a round, they're going to win the game and the series. They just need to get money into their pockets, and that's exactly what they've done by planting the bomb.
Round number 20, Thor. We'll see whether there's a few more in store.
I like your bars.
It's good, isn't it? I've been working on that one. I've thought of that for about 5 minutes now. Whew. Well.
Well, you were conceding.
It's another buy.
Conciding, whatever the, you know what I mean.
For Gambit, it's going to be the orb alpha mode once again. This should be it. We'll have a look as to whether they can pull this one off. The orb gets in towards the checker or squeaky door room here. It's going to be a guaranteed kill. Dosia has nothing to say about that one. JW perfectly lines it up, crawls around the corner, takes him down. And we'll see whether this is enough for Fnatic to stay alive once again. Don't need to do anything else now. We can just fall back. Wait for the T's to make their next move. Mo, AWP still. Looking towards middle, seeing if anyone offers himself up. Smoke the connector.
Flashback down as well. Flusha falls off his position in checker. JW gets a Dren. 2 kills on the AWP, and he's been dynamic. He started over at Squeaky. He's now toward middle. Gambit's nothing accomplished in this round.
Not yet, anyway. 5 on 3 still possible. Maybe not so much anymore. Crims takes down Mo, and that should conclude this round. Gambit can't close this one out, it seems. Yeah, for all the defaults, they might just want to chuck in a fast set piece, a split, just to try and change the pace up a little bit. But for now, they will be heading towards A. At least get to attempt this round. Flashbang goes in towards MBK. Hoping to do well to even get out, and saves him the trouble, takes him down himself. So we're not going to win this. I'll just kill you.
It saves everyone time, you know? No sense wasting valuable moments. Well, speaking of it, there's going to be a few underwhelming ones ahead for Gambit in this round. Again, they are limited to just pistols. Not going to rush B this time. Doge is hanging out in spawn. Needs a minute. A hot minute.
1 hot minute.
Flusha waiting as well in the corner is going to be in a very good spot. When they walk out, flashed! Oh, he's not quite as efficient and quick to take down the first 2 as I would have liked to see, because then he could have snapped over and potentially found all 4, but 2, not too bad. Hobbit will get 1 kill in return. He's on 4 HP. He nearly went down as well. Electro will lock middle, so Nade doesn't quite get to Hobbit, but JW will eventually. 15-10. Another little hangout group session in the corner.
Absolutely it is. Double digits now for Fnatic. Gambit will start to feel the pressure. Will they take a pause? They will indeed. Dosia calls it again. Tactical. They have got money to buy. Like I said, maybe changing the pace, get off those defaults and try and focus on a particular area. You know they've got the AWPs out. Is it time to do a wall of smokes on the A-bomb side, for example? Double AWPs on the CT side. That's how you can counter them, absolutely. Notice
that Dren's doing most of the talking again in this timeout. So Hobbit, who is said to be the in-game leader now, has gone a lot more quiet. In fact, I even saw him give a glance to the camera rather than to the foresight of the next round.
Here we go. 5 AK-47s. The smokes are available. There are Molotovs as well. It's another default setup though, but Adren, as you said, was talking with conviction when he was running up with the troops in the previous round using his ideas. It was rumored that in the major final in Krakow, yeah, he was influential in terms of the tactics. Let's see what he can pull out the bag here. First round for them here in StarSeries. Inferno is a little bit shocking, but Overpass much better. Looking to close this one out, but Fnatic are putting up a very good fight so far. Boost 1 player up, will he commit? I think he just smokes towards the connector again. This will be the A split. Smoke the connector, Molotov the vent, flash over. He'll probably Molotov the barrels just there, yes. So mid is clear. That's a very good way, an efficient way to clean middle. And they're just going to try and get out the squeaky door and A main. Flashbang's coming in. JW though, he's got too much vision right now. He gets flashed off. It's not enough though. JW takes Andosia.
Still got room to work as well. Seized with 1, Hobbit with another Dren. He's made it level. A 2 versus 2. I thought surely that was going to go Fnatic's way because they were struggling to find the kills, but a Dren slips in to the forklift a little bit late on the plant. Is Hobbit. 56 HP. He's going to have to go to quad. There's no way he has information to highway and cross back toward and support a Dren. So Hobbit on an AWP. Crims on the same. And the retake begins. A must-win Fnatic. Hobbit holding toward the truck. Doesn't need to worry about Crims yet. Just wants the angle down the wall. Spots it, but can't nail it. Great shot from Flusha. All to a Dren. He will see Crims in the open, but he's tagged up. They know he's on the right side. Flusha's going to hold. He's got the angle to defuse. A Dren has to get aggressive. He's got the first. Flusha's forced off, and he won't be able to get the kill
got it.
Dread on the second, and he's got the time for the defuse. Fnatic have 11.
Oh my goodness, it doesn't get much tighter than that. Flusher manages to get off the bomb, has the awareness to do so. That's the closest Gambit have come in a while to closing this one out. But 15-11, they can still buy with the bomb going down, but they've made progress at least. And Dren wanted that desperately. Looks like we're going to have all the rounds here.
All the rounds. We're on to round 27. This was 13-2 at halftime.
It was.
Gambit won the pistol. I did say we had almost a mirror image in the fact that Fnatic won the pistol in the first half and only ended up with 2 rounds. If this goes to overtime, how ridiculous would that be? And how gutting would you be if you were Gambit?
Yeah, you would. 13-2. This can't go down like this.
So Golden will sit and wait behind the forklift. Sees the door open, knows that Doshi's there, but a smoke already blooms. Molotov instead. Good entrance from Mo. Clean this time. Micro's got an angle, but the M4 can't prevail against the AK. Much better even than the last round this time for Gambit, and they'll go for a similar plant. But they've got so much control of the map.
This should be it, map. Like you said, Fnatic can't afford to save. They have to go for it. Up against it now. This kill could decide it. There's a bit more of the C's we know and love there. That should have been a guaranteed kill. Maybe he's given them an opening. As we are in the closing sectors now. Adren gets tagged up. This would tilt him to no end to give this one up.
Good run from Adren to get away from the nade. Swings out and gets Crims immediately after as a result of it. JW's on the wall. He's got the lineup, and Hobbit confirms the final kill. Gambit with a comeback after losing the first map and looking underwhelming. Best of 3 for them. Certainly an improvement as they'll move into the 1-0 column.
Yep, much better. No one really had too much high expectations for Gambit coming into this one. Seeds coming into the lineup wasn't that interesting, but he actually performed very well today. 3 maps in total. I think he'd be up there in discussion of the MVP for these 3 maps.
When was the last time you would say that?
Yeah, absolutely. He's looking much better. Not quite the world-class level yet, but that's really exciting to see him back in this team, and they're winning maps against a decent Fnatic as well. They've been on an upward journey in the last few months. Obviously, the major was great for them, managed to maintain the legendary status, and there we go. Pretty epic best of 3. Last map I thought was going to be very lackluster, but the fact they managed to get 13-2 and then all the way to the end, still a good game from Fnatic.
Great game from Fnatic all the way through. I'm a little bit disappointed in Fnatic, I think, because they look like they were outclassed at times, and I expect more from them tactically. That's where I think they need to have a little bit more depth even still. When one thing doesn't go to plan, there's got to be a way to adapt. But overall, I still expect good things from this in this event. It is a Swiss system, best of 3. There's every opportunity to still make it through for them. It's a long event. But Gambit, what a great start. You said quietly surprised. I'm just happy. That's great.
It was just a weird pickup for me. Like Fitch was like rumored, like when we first saw him, like, wow, this guy's got so much firepower, so much potential. And then
to be fair, he had nothing. We didn't even know who he was when he showed up. Obviously, they did. They played with him in Kazakhstan and whatnot and seen him. But yeah, he had a great first, I think, 2 events. But his first 2 events were pretty good, and then they just kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah, well, where we have it. It's going to be 2 best of 3s done on this stream. We have 2 more to come today.
Yes.
We have the B stream as well.
With the Creamy Bears.
The Creamy Bears are coming. I know everyone's here for them. We've got 8 best of 3s in total. We have a B stream going on as well. So I'm sure you can tune in. There might be a game going on right now while we...
I didn't actually get a B stream update. That's not my job on the spaceship, if you recall.
It's not. It's definitely not your job. But what is your job is to talk. But you've done that today. You've completed your mission.
Everyone's sick of it, so let's just get it over with.
It's good this sort of setup. We've got so much talent here. I think it's like record-breaking English broadcast in terms of the amount of talent we have. So we get to finish now.
How much talent do we have?
We've got 11 in total on camera, I think. So we've got the forecasting duos, 4 analysts, 2 hosts. Parlor is like it's like 15 people.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think Cluj might still have had more, but we'll have to see. That said, we're going to take a short break. We're going to go to break. You'll hear from Paula, you'll hear from the desk, and you will see a new and improved casting duo after this.
LootBet, online esports betting. Dota, CSGO, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and many more. Bet on tournament matches or in-game events while viewing them live. Deposit using money, bitcoins, or even skins. Join LootBet now. Use the code you see here when you deposit and grab your bonus.
Don't know how to build a team from scratch or find good teammates? DreamTeam.gg, the ultimate team building platform. Find and connect with new players, coaches and teams. Manage and monetize your team. Get on fast track to advance from novice to amateur and, if desired, to professional gamer. Join DreamTeam.gg today.
It's the quick scope! This is unreal! Anything is possible. Anything is possible! Usillo is a monster, Tom!
And just like that, it has been turned around. Gambit will be taking this